We are live. Hello, guys, and welcome back to Fox to Fox Reports. Welcome to the post-match review from yesterday's fixture against Leeds United over at Ellen Road. What a just mind-boggling last 15 minutes. At first, we're questioning the players, the formation, what has happened with the performance that we had against Wolves on Saturday. Why couldn't we implement that, do the same thing against Leeds? Well, to be fair and all honest, we had the right formation. I said if we were to go with one single striker, it would be Kelechi Iheanacho. Now, Barnes, Madison, given, they're the type of players that they are, creative, we'll try to, try to shoot at goal. We'll try to dribble the ball up, available, let them start. They started, but we didn't get too much from Harvey Barnes. There was still something missing. Maybe Barnes just has to, get a game or two to get back in form, was out for a couple of matches. So perhaps, him starting against Leeds wasn't the best option. We didn't know that until we saw what we saw yesterday. And then came the goal from, I believe, I'm not sure actually what the player from, Sinistera, was it from Leeds? Scoring the goal, Jack Harrison. Pace, quickness. Certainly Christensen did not keep up with him. He should have kept up with him. But you see that, when you leave that open space, doesn't matter how big or small it is, it's still open space. Jack Harrison has the legs, has the pace, will fly right by, cross the ball in, and then you see that header go in, and then we're down 1-0. Now, before I get all into this pre-match review, I have to say, Jack Harrison is a very talented winger. I didn't think he was that good, to play how he played yesterday. I thought he was just all pace, not really any coordination, not really any direction. But from what we saw, he was having some opportunities against Christensen where, frankly, he dribbled the ball well. So with all this speculation that happened last transfer window in January, as far as him coming to Leicester City, the idea, if perhaps Jack Harrison were to have that opportunity again, if Leeds go down this season, to come to Leicester, I probably would be open to it because he clearly does show some ability. And frankly, we are in need of a right winger. Tete, that's still in the works. We don't know yet. Frankly, it's not looking kind of firm that he will stay with us because he necessarily hasn't done something exhilarating to say that he should stay. So with that in mind, we go now into this match. Like I said, we are down 1-0. We had a chance early on with Tielemans. Great goal. Reminded me of the goal against Everton when we played at Goodison Park earlier this season. And frankly, those types of goals, I think he's already scored 3 times this season. 4th time, I think, if this goal would have counted against Leeds. But yeah, we started off great. We started off, with possession. Majority of the time we had possession, but I think we were a little bit too excited with the fact that we were playing well, missed opportunities a lot. And, when you have so many opportunities, you miss them all, the other team's going to not make that mistake and make them. And that's what happened. And like I said, doesn't matter how well you're playing. It doesn't matter how many shots you have on goal. Once that other team scores, it's all a matter of just reacting to it and trying to get off the mark. And even though they score, that can be the only result for the rest of the match. Almost has been, or almost was. But then second half came about. We made some changes, important changes, effective changes. And then we got our goal. Kind of just, with that bitter taste that we didn't secure the victory. But yes, what an exhilarating last 15 minutes. Like I said right here, my voice was gone yesterday. I'm touching upon that right now. My voice was gone. It wasn't gone with Vardy's first goal, but with the second goal that did not count. I swear I just saw that ball go in. I didn't even look twice at the TV. I counted it. I was like, yes, we're winning this. And then you see the linesman put his flag up. Oh, so disappointing. After seeing the replay too, I don't know whether it was Daka's fault or Vardy's fault for being too high, but looking at that play, it was Daka all the way to go ahead and score. I think, isn't he a lefty? But anyways, yeah, it was his opportunity to take a shot. He had more of a better angle. Instead of trying to cross it in when you have two Leeds players on your right side trying to block that pass. Also, their goalkeeper. So, yeah, it was something that I think Daka should have secured. Doesn't matter whether whether the ball would have gone in the net or not. It was his chance to go ahead and take a shot. But yes, that was something that really left some bitterness taste in my mouth. I thought we should have won this match. From the start, from the start of scoring the goal in the first half, not letting Leeds score. Certainly with Leeds scoring, that kind of messed up just a bit. Not as much as it was against Wolves, but we still had possession, but just the opportunities. The shots, we just couldn't secure it. But where does that leave us now moving forward into the last 5 remaining matches? Well, based off the players' social media, Jamie Vardy, everyone is very happy with the result. Positive results, great way to come back after being 1 goal down. So I think, let's take it as a big positive and move forward. But certainly do not ignore the table as it is right now, because it is very, 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 very tight. So let me just go ahead and show you guys the table. Right now, we are sitting in 17th place with just a point that we secured from yesterday. So we're with 29 points. Everton have 28. They play tomorrow against Newcastle at home at Goodison Park. Hopefully, Newcastle just rack them out. 5 goals. 6 goals, what they like the same thing they did against Tottenham, and then that will just put things at ease coming forth into our next fixture against Everton this coming Monday. Now, Nottingham Forest play today against, I believe, let me just double check. Nottingham Forest, who do they play? They play Brighton. Brighton had a very, very tough, impressive game against Man U in the FA Cup semifinal. So, based off that match, coming to Nottingham Forest, playing there, I don't see any, difficulty whatsoever for Brighton. Of course, the atmosphere over at Nottingham Forest is intense. So, without a doubt, it will be, a little 50-50. When you have the fans supporting you, but hopefully Brighton can beat Nottingham Forest like that. They don't go up. Same thing with Newcastle playing Everton tomorrow. But yes, going back into that table, like I said, it is a very, very tight table. Very tight. If we can secure a victory against Everton on Monday, and let's say Everton lose tomorrow, we'll go up to 32, which will leave us just a position up 16th place, depending on how Leeds play their match this coming weekend. Same thing with Nottingham Forest. Hopefully they lose, and it stays like that. Now, after Everton, we play Fulham over at Craven Cottage. That's going to be, depending on how we end the result against Everton, will we have a higher possibility based off just the way we played in our previous match to go ahead and get a positive result, even 3 points over at Craven Cottage. So we have to just, see what happens today, tomorrow, defeat Everton next Monday, and then without a doubt, full on confidence. I am just purely convinced that we can go ahead and beat Fulham. So, yeah, so that is what we have for these pretty much next two fixtures, Everton and then Fulham. Let me know what you guys think regarding these last five remaining matches, because it's going to be a very, very, very tight end to the schedule of this season. But going now into man of the match. Who is your man of the match? Leave it all in the chats, comments, anywhere. Just leave it there. But my man of the match is Kelechi Iheanacho. Pure passion. You can see that trait, that trait when you were a kid, wanting your team to win, loving football so much that you would give anything. Doesn't matter whether you're on the bench, you're playing, you are always so supporting for the fans, and that is Kelechi Iheanacho. Before, with Rodgers, barely had any minutes, occasionally would start, not really, but still based off his characteristics, his expression all the time, always wanting to give his best for Leicester City, and always has. Very important player. I always repeat it. He's a strong player, will give anything, literally will fight till the end. Doesn't matter if he's injured, barely can walk on just one leg, or run on one leg. And we did see that in that play that gave Vardy the first goal of the match. So yeah, when you see that replay again, you see him just holding his groin, just doing that last effort to pass to Maddison, which was perfect. Maddison able to react, get the ball, give it to Vardy, and then after Vardy scores, Kelechi Iheanacho coming out, being subbed off, with that passion at hands. And that is something that we've seen, that I saw yesterday, far much more than what we saw past Saturday against Wolves. So much more fight, much more togetherness within the squad. That is what we want to see. That, I believe, will hold us, will be enough for us to find our way to safety and stay in the Premier League. But of course, let me know what you guys think. Leave it all in the chats and comments. But yeah, going again, Kelechi Iheanacho is my man of the match. Based on just news, what has been going on with Kelechi regarding his injury. From what we know, he is currently, getting a scan. Groin injuries aren't that quick to recover from. I want to say 3 to 4 weeks. That could be possibly, all the way until the last match of the season where Kelechi Iheanacho may be available. But we'll have to see. Didn't look so great, when we were watching the game, was definitely feeling it. But as he came out, I think from what I saw, talking to Dean Smith, kind of just, clearing it out that it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it's not, because like I said, he's a very, very important player. But yeah, going into also the stats of this match. Nope, not that one. Where is it? Oops, sorry. Going into the performances from the starting lineup, like I said, Barnes and Maddison coming back, you have to play them. They're very important players. Will be the ones to create, the plays. Harvey Barnes using his pace. However, we didn't see that against Leeds, which is why the best choice was to take him off, put in Daka. Maddison, as usual, playing great. What happened here? But from what I've been hearing, Christensen not too well in this match. 5.8, kind of a little too, a little too much. I don't think it was a 5.8 overall. Perhaps a 6. Put him in the 6. Yes, had some trouble with Jack Harrison at times. Would not come back, or would lose the ball. Other than that, I think everyone played their part well. It's just that we needed somewhat sort of the same squad we had on Saturday against Wolves, which was Patson Daka and perhaps Jamie Vardy, which was what Dean Smith did in the second half. And you do see the effectiveness from those players, how from what before we would say, no, that's not going to work. Putting Kalichi, Nacho, Daka, Vardy all together, how's that going to work? It somehow works. It works. Daka, though he's not a real winger, he has the pace, he has the legs, perhaps switching with Kalichi at times, during certain opportunities, during certain plays, it has been effective. So that's pretty much what I have for this post-match review. Nothing really too drastic other than just remembering that we cannot shy away and look away from the table because it is very, very tight. And the match against Everton is a crucial must win. Let's say they beat Newcastle tomorrow. They beat us on Monday. We would be 1 foot in that tombstone of relegation. So, like I said, with the players posting on social media, all positive, all thinking, all happy about the result, how the players played. So let's go with that. Let's back what they said, and then see what happens on Monday. But yes, much better these past 2 matches. Only thing I have to do is just create those. Just finish those chances. Obviously, create as many as you can, but finish them. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this post-match review. Let me know what you guys think. Thought about the match, your most, amazing moments of that match. Vardy, certainly his first goal, amazing. Going to the fans, silencing the Leeds fans. It was one heck of a feeling. I've watched that play numerous times within the past 24 hours. So yeah, it's a rush, it's that Vardy rush that courses through our veins. Oh, sorry about that, guys. My camera just turned off. But yes, like I said, it's a Vardy rush that courses through our veins. Hopefully we see more of that. Vardy's certainly much more electrified with that goal. So let's see what happens in our next match against Everton. Of course, I will be doing a pre-match review, perhaps on either Saturday or Sunday. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.